They met to try and stave off economic disaster.
Mr. President, can you cut a deal in time?
But the U.S. president and his Republican opponents are still miles apart on a deal to raise the debt ceiling, the limit on how much money the U.S. government can borrow.
I asked the president this simple question. Does he not believe there's any place we could find savings?
This can cost almost 8 million jobs if House Republicans get their way. It could also lead us to a recession, trigger a recession.
If the ceiling isn't raised, the government could run out of money as soon as June 1st, leaving no way to fund the military, social programs, or payments on $31 trillion in debt held by foreign nations.
I think it's widely agreed that this would be a huge hit to the economy and really an economic catastrophe.
The bill is passed.
Republicans have offered to raise the limit in exchange for deep spending cuts. President Biden refuses to negotiate.
We're trying to hold the debt hostage to us to agree to some draconian cuts.
The standoff alone risks rattling markets. The last near default in 2011 saw the U.S. credit rating downgraded.
Anytime we skate close to the edge, you're rattling the cages. You're saying, hey, pay attention. This could really happen.
This time around, it really could. Experts believe the risk of a worst-case scenario could compel a last-minute deal.
I think that global financial markets would melt down. They will always find a way to increase that debt ceiling because they recognize what would happen if they were to go over that cliff.
Still, the White House insists it's seriously concerned about the risk of breaching the debt ceiling and says backup plans are in place. In the words of top officials, none of the options are good. Jackson Proskow, Global News, Washington.